Okay, hello everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kasie Oswald, and I have the amazing Penny Davis today. I'm super excited.
Oh, it's so great to be here. Thank you for asking me.
Yes, thanks for coming. Now, I've asked her to copy and paste the link, so while she's doing that, I had a couple little shout outs that I wanted to let you all know about. One is Kelly Tag is going live tomorrow. She's supposed to let me know what time. So when she gives me a time, we will update you on that. She'll be in the chat. And so check out her live tomorrow. Cindy Bennett is almost to 200 subscribers. She is so close. So go check out her channel and subscribe. And Evelyn is only 9 away from her 700 subscribers.
Woohoo! Good for them.
Yes, so excited. Hey, Kim, thanks for joining us in the chat. It's great to see you. So, Penny, how this works, or I'll just let everybody know. When I'm looking down, I'm reading my notes because I've already written out questions for Penny. And when I'm looking to this side over here, it's because the live chat is over here.
Gotcha.
So sometimes I get a little distracted in the chat. I try not to. But what helps is if you have questions or comments for Penny or I, please put all caps so that I can make sure to get to them. So what do you think, Miss Penny? How do we do?
Hey. All right, that's good. All right, yeah, I've got the line. All right, I've got the stream going on this. I've got 2 screens going too. So I've got the stream going here, and we're staying connected. So I think I can see the live chat too. I don't see anything in there yet.
Are you a good multitasker?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I am,
Aren't we all? I mean, we must be for
well,
teachers.
We've got to be, to be able to drink coffee and hold up a prop at the same time,
Right. We just talked about that too. Okay, I think today was the first time, or maybe last night, was the first time I had to hide a yawn.
Oh, yeah. I'm really good at scratching my nose.
Oh, funny. Look at all these tricks already.
Oh,
Tips and tricks from Penny today.
That's right. There you go. Yeah, scratch your nose, or the whiteboard works really well for that one. So
that's great.
Go.
All right. So, Penny, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I grew up in Texas, and my degree is in music education. I taught elementary music for 3 years in a public school in a suburb of Dallas, so that's home for me, is that area. And then went to Southwestern Seminary over in Fort Worth, was there for 2.5 years, worked on my master's in music ed, and then was called to a church as a minister of music and children in North Carolina. Moved way off to the other side of the country, knew nobody, and had not even dated anyone all the way through seminary and everything. And so who am I going to meet in the back of beyond North Carolina? And ended up, there was a wonderful young man in the church that about 6 months after I moved there, we started dating and fell in love. And that was this past Monday. Was 24 years since we've been married, and we have 2 wonderful children, Jeremy and Rebecca, who are, Jeremy is a junior in high school. He's 16 years old, almost 17. He's driving and everything, and Rebecca is in 6th grade and plays the French horn in band and all that. So she's that's my family. So we've been in North Carolina ever since then. We've moved to several different places throughout North Carolina. Currently, we are in Middlesex, North Carolina, which is a little bitty town about 30 minutes east of Raleigh. It's it's right between Zebulon and Bailey. I know you right there where that is. Yeah. Anyway, 30 minutes east of Raleigh. Let's just go with that. Okay.
Mhm.
And my husband has been a pastor and an evangelist and minister. So he is a minister and does a lot of traveling and mission trips and things like that, training and revivals and all that. And then I've been teaching here for VIPKid for 2.5 years. I homeschooled the kids for a long time, but now they're in public schools. And so I've been able to devote a little bit more time to VIPKid now that they are in public schools. So that's us. Dog and 2
Wow.
cats, and that's us. So, yeah.
My son is on a mission trip.
Oh, cool. Where
He
is
should
he?
be heading back tomorrow. He's in Panama.
Wow, cool. Daryl
Yes.
just went to New Orleans. He went to Mardi Gras in New Orleans back a couple of weeks ago, and he'll be going to Columbia in South. Huh? Oh, he went to Mardi Gras to party. No. Sorry, he's walking through over here making his own little snide remarks.
his little
his
appearance. Well, come on, join us.
Right.
We're not shy.
So, but he was doing ministry down there in New Orleans with the whole group. There was a group of about 50 men down there doing some ministry there, sidewalk preaching and all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, so that's been an exciting time for us. So, anyway,
just wait. My kids are in college. 21 and 19 years old.
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm avoiding thinking about it. So.
And I've been married the same. I'll hit 24 years.
Well, we started late. So we started way late. We waited 7 years. So yeah.
We were teenagers.
Well, we didn't even get married until I was 28. I was 28
really?
when I got married. Yeah. So.
But you'll see when I talk about him. I still blush after 24 years.
Fun.
Okay, so back to the chat. We have 7 friends.
Oh,
in the
hey
chat.
everybody.
Yes.
Oh, happy anniversary. Thank you, Kim. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Oh, is today your birthday? That's right. It is your birthday. I forgot.
Thank you, Marianne.
Yay, somebody.
I have a little birthday crown.
Okay, here.
But it's off-centered.
Okay. Oh, cute.
Here we go.
Okay, so I have your reward system. Okay.
Yay!
I have your reward system here. Let me find my. All right, I have to put my board up here. Bye, Meg. Bye, Mike. Okay.
Bye, Meg. Bye, Mike.
There we go. All right, I have to put my board up here. So today is your birthday.
Yes.
And you get a candle.
Yay!
Yay! A candle. See? Yay! All right. So how many candles do I have? Because will we have enough candles? That is the question. So yeah, 2. Yeah, that's it. 2. 2 works. That works for me. Yeah.
42, 2, same thing.
Something that works. Yeah, no problem. So 1 for each decade. Let's do it that way.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. That's like when I worked in kindergarten. They're like, I turned 40, and they're, are you 1? I'm like, yeah, can we count by 10s?
Yeah, I told my kids when my first year teaching, I was turning 24, and the principal announced happy birthday to our music teacher and all this, and they come in, the first graders come in. How old are you? 63. They believed me. They all believed me. So anyway, Kelly, thank you so much. I'm glad you like my videos, and we met at Journey. Which Journey? Vegas or DC? I went to both of those. So
I was in DC, but I was on my first contract and didn't know anybody.
Well, yeah, listen to the Vegas one was my first big meetup like that, and so it was a different experience for me. So
nice.
Anyway,
okay,
DC.
Hello.
Okay, hi Kim.
Hello, Paula, Kim, Marianne, Kelly. Kelly, I already told everybody that you're going live tomorrow. Can you put in the chat what time you're going live tomorrow? You probably told me, but yeah, I didn't write it down.
Cool.
And Kelly said DC.
Yep, just saw that.
Oh yeah, because Kelly and Kim were there together.
Oh, fun. Good.
All right. So, Penny, what was your why for becoming a VIPKid teacher?
Well, as I said a while ago, my husband was in ministry and I was homeschooling. you know, and they're not made known for paying pastors huge amounts of money. So I needed to bring in some money from our home, but I needed it to work around our homeschool schedule and our church
Yeah.
schedule. And because I'm about as involved as anyone can get in church, you know, with everything. And so I started looking for something online. I had had a craft business that kind of fizzled out. And so I thought, you know, I got to do something here. I started looking online at, you know, things like Amazon and all this stuff. And I was like, you know, I can do a lot more than take orders on Amazon or whatever. So,
Right.
so I eventually, I don't remember how I found it, but I saw something about teaching online. I thought, well, hey, I could teach. You know,
Right.
I've taught for years. I know I can teach. You know, I can teach. You know, teach English. Sure, I speak English. I speak good English. Yeah, yeah.
With your
And
Texas
with my
accent.
Texas accent and my North Carolina twang, and you know, there you go.
Love it.
So anyway, so I looked into this VIPKid thing. I found that and thought about it for a little while, applied, and then did nothing for a month. Because I didn't know if it was real or not, and I didn't know anything about it. And finally, went through the process on my own, just watching a few YouTube channels, and went through the process on my own. Failed.
Oh.
This is back when we had Mach 1 and Mach 2. So I did did Mach 1, did Mach 2, and in Mach 2 I failed Mach 2 because I did not get the whole incidental language and all that stuff. Didn't get it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Finally figured out, and I was crushed, you know, because this is gonna be, hey, this is gonna be the thing to take care of us, whatever. And
Right.
so I was just crushed. And then I thought, yeah, and I was reading on groups saying, you know, reapply. You know, I thought, okay, well, let me try this again.
Mm-hmm.
Reapplied, and I actually had this. I got a mentor teacher to help me this time.
Okay.
Some chick, Nancy, somebody. Yeah. Anyway, Nancy Taylor was my referring teacher.
Nice.
Yes, I watched a lot of her videos, so I used her code and applied again, and she helped me through it. And I was hired past Mach 1 within 3 days. So I
Nice.
figured it out, understood what the concept was then, and just started teaching. That was August of 2017. I have to count back. Okay, 2017. So I've been teaching just over 2.5 years. Just signed my 6th contract.
Oh,
So
great.
yeah.
Congratulations.
Yay, fun. So
I
that was my why. I needed the money. Yeah, and
right.
I needed the schedule to work around our schedule. And
Yeah.
that's what has happened. So
And you had the degree, so why
yeah.
not?
Yep, there you go. There you go. So
Although singing is not my thing.
I do sing in class some, you know, I mean, obviously the beginning songs, the ending songs, and that's one of the things that was driving me nuts is some of the recordings in the class and some of the recordings online, um, um, have been, they're just wretched. Okay, let me just say they're wretched. You know, if you're the person that's singing on them, I'm sorry, but you know, some of them. Oh
Some
gosh, the level 1 classes.
those songs.
Those songs are horrible. Anyway, so that's all right. But yeah, the music is has always been my thing there. So we sing some in classes, not a huge amount, but we sing some in classes. So a
Right.
lot of
I
fun.
wish I could sing the level 1 interactive songs when like from
Ah,
those the ping pong when they don't work.
yes,
So
yes,
when they don't
those are.
I could just sing it on my own.
Oh, we make up tunes all the time. I make up my own stuff all the time too. So, uh,
So you've been teaching for 2.5 years. Do you know about how many classes you've had?
I just got my 3,000 class badge a couple of week or so ago, and but I don't think that includes all the supplemental classes. So I know it's
Right.
way over 3,000, but I don't know the exact amount. So
Yeah.
somewhere I just say 3,000 plus. So
Hmm.
so I don't teach a huge amount. You know, some people get that to that number way sooner than I do, but. Anyway, but that's all right. But yeah, I've taught over 3,000 classes now, and
That's
I'm certified
great.
in just about everything. So
Really.
yeah, 1 through
As
8. But
some friends in the chat call them certification holders.
that's me. That would be me.
Me.
I have pretty much everything. But I'm really thinking about dropping a few of them here lately. But
Really?
we'll see. Yeah.
Well, this
Anyway,
is not on here, or maybe it is,
that's
but do
okay.
you have a favorite supplementary course?
Supplementary. I really like the Voice of VIPKid classes, because I mean, because of the music. Okay. Oh, I saw that look. I saw that look. Yeah, but I love doing the singing with him. I'm just kind of goofy like that
Yeah.
sometimes. So those are a lot of fun. But I really don't teach that many supplementary ones.
Oh, really?
Pretty much stay booked with my regulars with
Yeah.
major course classes. So I don't do a lot of the supplementary for whatever reason. So
Right.
anyway, so I've
What
done
about your
some.
favorite level?
Um, the ones I teach the most are level 2, 3, and 4. Mostly 2 and 3. I'm kind of like all of my I don't know if that does nuts, whatever. Anyway, so level 1, I don't have too many level 1s anymore. I've graduated them all out of level 1, so that may be one that it's a lot of energy for that early in the morning.
Yeah.
A lot. So I've considered dropping that one, but
Mhm.
but most of my students are level 2, 3, 2 and 3, maybe early 4. That's where I teach the most, and I really enjoy those. I do like the upper levels too for the
Mhm.
conversation, but level 7, I've only had one student in level 7, and I've taught him probably 10 or 15 times now, and he should not be in level 7, so it's really a struggle. So
Yeah.
so that's why I've thought about maybe if I had a different student in level 7, it would be different. But I have a level 6 student that's going to be going to 7 student soon, so I guess I'll keep level 7
Yeah.
just for Ethan. So
Oh,
my brilliant level 6 kiddo that's so nerdy and so funny, and
love it.
yeah, he's great. So
I had one clipping his nose hairs in the camera with scissors
oh,
today,
that
and
was
then he like,
fun.
ow, ow. Eventually, I was like, we're just gonna have to take a star away if we can't work.
No,
I didn't know
no.
his mom was sitting there the whole time.
Gee, thanks,
He's
Mom.
10.
Yeah,
So
thanks, Mom. Yeah, I had one that I wanted to pluck his little head today. So yeah, he just Bill. Oh,
Oh, Bill.
oh, Bill. Oh, Bill. I turned his mouse off, and that made him mad. And then he left the classroom because it was broke,
Oh,
obviously. And anyway,
yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
So do you work for any other companies?
Nope, just VIPKid. I looked at a few others, and I've been very fortunate. I've stayed booked all the way through,
Yeah.
pretty much since I started, and so I have never had to look at another company. And so I've kept all my focus on VIPKid. So hopefully that's not going to backfire one of these days, but
Yeah.
but I've kept my focus on VIPKid with all this. So just have it at work. I send people to other companies if they can't,
Yeah.
where if it doesn't work out here, whatever. But now I'm just working for VIPKid. I can't,
Good.
as we said earlier, I can't multitask. So, uh,
Well, if somebody sees Danny, I'm not sure if she's in the chat, but tell her thank you. She just messaged me happy birthday.
okay. Ah,
So sweet. So let's see. Guys, don't forget we have 11 in here now.
oh, cool.
And please put questions in the chat. So when we get to the fire round for Penny, we can fire some questions at her.
Hey, Evelyn.
Let's make some difficult, tricky questions for her.
Oh, yeah. Stump the teacher. Is that what it is?
Hey, Evelyn, thank you. And Candy Addicted is here. Hey, Candy.
Kim, glad those helped you. Kim and Kelly both said my videos helped them. So glad those helped you.
Oh, good, good.
Yeah. So,
she was the only one that had the upper level Mach 2 video. Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Evelyn, I just shared the video link in a handful of Facebook groups. Happy birthday, Kasie. Thank you, Evelyn. Kelly, level 7. Yeah, level 7. Kelly likes them a lot. And Cindy Bennett likes the upper levels too.
Oh, fun.
Kelly,
I like them. Yeah, I think that was in reference to the nose hair. Yeah. So, I like the upper levels. I love the conversation with them and all that, but maybe it's just this one student. So
yeah,
that's frustrating.
And that's probably why I don't enjoy Voice of VIP, because my one student was just like, she wouldn't participate no matter how, like.
Oh, see, now that's, if you can get them to participate, it's a lot of fun. Okay, with those, but it's probably been a couple of months since I've taught a Voice of VIPKid.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm seeing lots of questions coming in here. That should be fun for the lightning round. So,
yes. So What does your VIP kid schedule look like?
I have adapted schedule back and forth, as we all do, as
Of
we're
course.
getting into this. When I started, I was opening pretty much everything and just praying to get anything. And so I was doing mornings and evenings and weekends and everything. And I found very quickly, no, could not do that. And so I focused on mornings, and then I would do Friday night and Saturday night, and then quickly said, my husband was like, "You're not teaching on Sundays, okay?" So I shut down Sundays
Mhm.
completely, and then I was like, you know what? I want a weekend night to go see a movie or something. So
Mhm.
I finally cut out those, and eventually, as I started doing more recruiting, I was able to cut back even more.
Okay.
Now with the schedule change, with the time change last week, thank God. Woohoo! Anyway, there was great rejoicing.
I've been getting
Now,
sleep.
yes, well, I have kept the same starting time since I'm already used to getting up that time. I've kept the same starting time. I'm Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. So I get up at 4:30 and I start teaching at 5. I teach at 5 o'clock and 5:30. At 6 o'clock, I take a break, and that's when my family and we have breakfast together and our family devotion time, and then send them off to school. My husband takes them to school, and then I teach again from 6:30, and now I teach all the way up till 9 o'clock. I was teaching till 8, so now teaching till 9. So I'm teaching 7 classes each
Great.
morning, Monday through Friday, and I have cut out weekends. I don't do weekends because I do so much with the recruiting side of things. That's as much as I can do. So
Right.
35. So right now I'm at about 35 classes a week. So
Okay.
before the time change, I was doing only 5 classes per week, for classes per day. But that's my schedule. But then with recruiting stuff, I do, of course, things in the evenings, coaching
Mhm.
sessions on Zoom and stuff like that with them. So yeah, so I'm still doing a lot of stuff all the way. I'm still working 40 plus hours.
Right. It's a whole
But
balancing thing that I don't quite have down yet.
well, it
But
takes time to get that
yeah.
balance, and you also have to give yourself permission to take
Mhm.
the time off. Okay,
Right. And
yeah,
it
the money,
changes.
it does, and
Yeah.
the money's good, but there are times when you got to say, that's it.
Mhm.
I can't do more than that. That's
Yeah.
enough. So, and that's okay too. So, but yeah, definitely give yourself permission to do that, and go on vacation, and don't teach while you're on vacation. Okay.
I did once. Oh,
Uh-huh.
sorry. My
So,
grandmother is calling me for my birthday. I'll have to call
ah,
her back.
sorry, Grandma.
Sorry, Grams. She doesn't have a Facebook or YouTube, or she
Well,
doesn't have a smartphone, so.
yeah, gotcha. Uh-huh. Tell you.
Okay. Oh, I heard that you spoke in Georgia.
I did. Melissa Miller. No. Yes.
Nichols, Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
So, what was
Melissa.
your topic, or?
Well, Melissa put on this wonderful conference called Georgia Loves Dino. It's basically a mini journey,
Uh-huh.
and she did a wonderful job putting that together. It was held down at LaGrange College, but I spoke on uh, building and protecting your VIPKid business, and talking about that this is our business. This is not just a hobby or a little side gig or whatever. This is our business, and we
Mm-hmm.
have to build it up. Building up the bookings, building up your reputation, building up all that. For me, building up the recruiting side of it. And we've got to work diligently at building that up, and we can't expect that the immediate success. It's something that we have to
Right.
build a little at a time, and then also protecting your business. And so protecting it from things like no shows, and protecting it, even protecting it from VIPKid, like screenshots to prove, yes, I was in class when you're saying I wasn't in class. Yeah, we won't go there. Okay. But we got to protect it. Yeah,
I'm
that's just
so
the,
trusting.
yes. And thankfully I've never had that problem, but I know lots of people have. And
Yeah.
so if my student is not there in
Yeah.
class, I type in the chat box, no student at 1 minute or whatever, and I screenshot. Okay.
Okay.
And then I, at 2 minutes, I'll type in again, No student
Oh,
at 2 minutes. Screenshot again. Then I'm going to I refresh and I change the lines, switch lines, and then screenshot again. And then about every 5 minutes or so, I'll type in there, no student at such and such time, screenshot, screenshot, screenshot all the way through,
oh, good
just to
advice.
prove, yeah, just to have, I mean, screenshot doesn't take up any space on the computer. So, and I've got the file folder with the, 2,000 screenshots in it that I never delete. But yeah, it's just a good habit to get into that practice when you've got a no-show. Some people screenshot every class, the beginning and the end of every class. I don't go that far. I only screenshot it if I have a problem. But anyway, so
Good advice.
yeah.
Good.
Oh.
So, how has your referring for VIPKid changed? Do you find it's more difficult now with all the new?
It is difficult to keep track of the changes because everything
Mhm.
switches out so fast. There's so much. Yeah, I mean, it seems like every week there's something new coming out. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, look, it's Tuesday. They changed something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And so keeping track of the changes has been difficult, and then finding a way to, first off, find people who are interested, and then second, how to guide them through that process without overwhelming them with emails or not
Right.
supporting them enough, finding that balance for them. And that's taken 2.5 years worth to figure out how to do that,
Right.
so slowly but surely how to do that. So,
Mm-hmm.
so uh-huh.
So do you have a video on the new tier system?
I do. I do have a whole YouTube channel. So make
Mm-hmm.
sure you go check out my YouTube channel. It's just look up Teacher Penny VIPKid. You can find me on YouTube. And it was funny. I went to we've changed churches in the last 6 months or so, and so I'm starting to teach 4th and 5th grade Sunday school now. And so I was in class, and they were introducing me, and they said, tell something about yourself. And I said, well, I teach kids in China, teach English to kids in China. And I said, oh, and I'm a YouTuber. Their jaws dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Here's this old lady that's a YouTuber, and one of them immediately goes onto YouTube and he pulls up my channel. He's like, "Is this you?" So, anyway, so yes, I am officially the coolest mom for my daughter's class. So
Nice.
I just think anyway. So never ever dreamed I would do anything with YouTube, but that's
Right.
it's what happened. So, but yes, I
Mhm.
do have one on the new tiered system as much as I
Good.
can understand it, because it is confusing, and
Yeah.
as many times as I've tried to explain it, I still feel like I'm still missing some parts of it, and I don't know everything about it yet. So,
Right. Well, after
but
this, I'm gonna go check it out because I need
yes,
to know that.
it's on there. It's on there. So, but
Good.
I'm not, I'm not a brand ambassador. So my videos are not checked out by VIPKids going, yep, this is accurate. This is real. Nope, they're not checked up by them. Okay.
Right.
So I'm giving you my understanding of what it is, but that's all right. So
Sounds good.
hopefully I've got it right.
Now, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos, but did you hear that my neighbors stopped and asked me why I always have an orange shirt and lights on because they see me in my window?
How funny. No,
Yeah.
how funny.
The lady
That's
said,
hilarious.
"Are you a YouTuber?" Like, yeah,
Why?
kind of.
Yes, I am. Yeah. Yes, a lot of people are like, "Why do you wear that orange jacket?" Oh, I'm like,
Because I earned
so,
it.
that's right. I earned that jacket. That was one of my things that I talked about in Georgia, was invest in yourself. Yeah, build your business by building up yourself. Invest in yourself. Buy the equipment you need. Buy the props that you need, and buy the dang jacket. If you get to that 6th contract, you have earned that thing. Buy the dang jacket.
Right.
So anyway,
That's funny.
So,
Okay, so please tell us about your trip to China.
oh, it was amazing.
How did you earn it? Did you win it?
I won the trip. Yes. They do the trips every 6 months. Okay, twice a year. They do a contest with them, and I had been in the running for the recruiting side of it, but there was always somebody, the big name referrers that had way more than I did. And so in this one, Christina was in the lead, like by leaps and bounds. Christina Garcia, who is
Yes.
absolutely amazing, just love her to death. She was in the lead
She's
for
great.
for recruiting, and so I knew there was no way that I would win with that. And I woke up the morning that they announced it. I woke up just do my regular thing, teaching, and I've got this text message, Facebook Messenger, and it was from another teacher, Lauren, and Lauren had sent me a screenshot of the video announcing the winners, and it had my name on there for community contributor, and
Oh, wow.
which is people that have contributed to the VIPKid community and helping teachers in different ways. And so the two winners that time for community contributors were myself, because of the videos and stuff that I have done to help teachers, and also Megan Locke, who created the Google Slides group. Amazing,
Yeah,
amazing, amazing resource for teachers. If you're not on Google Slides, just you need to be on Google Slides. Anyway,
it is.
so Megan came also with that group. So I got to go to China with Megan and Christina and 7 other teachers. There were 10 of us all in total.
Great.
Really, really super group. In fact, we are all still staying in touch. We talk just about every day on
Nice.
WeChat, or it maybe a couple of times a week. We talk with our group in there, and still with the people in China too. We talk with the folks in China, Eric and Kevin and all that. So we chat with them pretty frequently as well. And when they need kind of we need a quick read on some real teachers, they'll message us and say, hey, what do you guys think about? So we get kind of all right, listen, y'all got to stop this mess with whatever. And, so it's been kind of cool to have that little inside nook there with them. So, but the trip was amazing. It was in August. It was 8 days. We were in Beijing the whole time, but we got to see the Great Wall and the Temple of Heaven and Tiananmen and the Forbidden City and the Summer Palace. And we also got one day on Sunday, we got to meet our students, and we actually taught a class with them, and then we had a big banquet with the students, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I got to meet one of my guys named Leo. I got to meet him, and then another of my students named Jessie. She couldn't come to the banquet, but they took me out to dinner one night, and so I got to meet her and her family, and it was just an amazing time with them to see, actually meet them and see what their lives are like.
Yeah.
But I was amazed at Beijing. I've been to many third world countries, on mission trips, and I think I was kind of expecting that from Beijing, and it was absolutely not that. It was a beautiful, sparkling, clean city, and just very modern, very futuristic looking, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful time. So
great.
And yeah, it was great, amazing time.
When I was starting with VIPKid, you guys were all going on your trip. I was like, oh, I can do that someday.
Yes. It was a trip of a lifetime, definitely
Good.
was. So
okay, guys, we'll be at your questions here in just a little bit. We have 17 in the chat.
Someone has a crush on Eric.
Oh my goodness.
He is the coolest dude, y'all. He is so chill.
Penny, did you see my live with him?
No, did you do a live with him?
Not like this. It's a 2-minute live. My first live ever. I was asked to go find him and post it to our Facebook group that I was a part of. And I went to him shaking, nervous, and then I almost puked because I was terrified to go on camera. I hid behind him and he interviewed me.
How funny.
It's only like a minute or 2 long. You have to check it
out.
Oh,
I will definitely check it out.
But luckily he is such a great guy and didn't mind, because as soon as I asked him, I just ran away.
He is super personable. He was my babysitter. So at times, I'm looking up a picture here to show y'all a picture, but he was my babysitter at times because I couldn't do all the walking. all throughout Beijing. Just, fat girl here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we were walking 3 and 4 miles every day, and
A lot of work.
through all. Yeah, it was just unbelievable. Anyway, so there were times, particularly when we went through the Forbidden City, where Eric and I were like on the straight route through the Forbidden City, and all the others were going over here and there and there, and then just meet us back in the middle. And I was on the straight route through, and so Eric was my babysitter. So he made sure I was okay through the whole thing. So it was fun. So, but we had some really good times there.
And he's been going live in the official group. So if you guys get a chance to watch those, he's hilarious, and his waffle fries. And
yes, he and the waffle fries. I watched a little bit of it, not all of it, but I watched a little of it last night.
So Penny, do you have a favorite teaching moment, a funny story, or something you want to share with us?
When you sent me this thing, I got to thinking about the funniest moments that I've had, and the one that popped into my mind was a student a couple of weeks ago, and now I don't even remember which student it was, but he was learning the short I sound and was working at, on big and wig and dig, and then it was ill and bill and fill and all these. And so I had the AR stickers for the wig up, the pink, the pink wig with the ponytails.
Oh yeah, I've been using it a lot lately.
Oh yes, yeah, I love that one. So we had the wig, and I had the wig on him, and haha, isn't that funny? And then we went to Bill, and so I brought home a $1 yuan bill, and I was like, oh look, I have a bill, and was showing that, and he says, oh, I have a bill, and he pulls out a 100 yuan bill, and I'm like, ooh, my 1 yuan bill is worth like 17 cents. His is, so his is worth like $17. Anyway, well, the AR stickers were still on, and Chairman Mao got a pink wig. And so we had Chairman Mao with a pink wig with the ponytails and everything. We both about rolled. We were laughing so hard at Chairman Mao with his wig on. So anyway, it was just a very, very funny moment. That's probably my favorite one.
We need to start a post, because I've seen so many people like, oh look, when you put this on, then it showed up here, and we need to just make screenshots where everyone can just throw them on there.
I put a Meg and Mike, Meg or Mike up one the other day. I think I had Mike, and I had my Mike puppet here, and it put Meg's face on Mike. So that was quite humorous.
Yeah, I love when that happens.
Yeah, very funny.
So do you have a favorite prop? You seem to like props.
I do. I have way too many props.
Me too. I'm not a minimalist.
No, not a minimalist at all. Okay. Obviously, I like Dino, because let's see. I don't know. Y'all can't see very well. Obviously, I like Dino. You can see my collection here. I don't have dog Dino though. I really need dog Dino. So that's the only. I think that one and the I don't have dog Dino. But I do have Big Dino, and yes, Big Dino came back from China with me. Long story there, I won't go into today. But he just
like we've got a Penny Part 2 coming.
Well, he just appeared in my suitcase somehow. Yeah, well, nice. Anyway, so
Dino he hides. He likes to hide.
He does. But seriously, the prop that I probably use the most is this one right here. This is this is my whiteboard. This is a VIPKid one, but you can get ones like this at Dollar Tree. And there you go. Love these. But I have this one set up as a conjugation chart. This is all written in permanent marker, and then I can add whatever my verb is. So I've got this one on this side, and then I am, he is, we are. I've got that on the other side. Okay. So I use this in probably every single class. So pretty much I use that one. So that's probably my favorite prop. And this is one this is something that somebody told us about in Georgia, and I started doing it, and the kids absolutely love it. When they give us hearts, you're like, okay, what should I do with that heart? Oh, thank you. Yeah, yeah, well, yeah. Well, at Valentine's time, and you can probably still find something. I bought this, and someone
Mhm.
showed this, just my little heart. So when they start flicking the heart thing, I go, oh, got it.
Oh,
And
cute.
and you throw it up and then catch it. So yeah, got it. Thank you. So yeah, a lot of fun there with that one. So I use that one. I keep it right here by my keyboard so I can grab it and then throw it really
Cute.
easily.
I think Paula has like a little stuffed
Uh-huh.
heart with red sequins, if I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Somebody in Georgia is the one that told about that, and I was like, what a fun
That is so
idea. So
cute.
that's why I started doing that. So
Good.
fun.
And
Yeah.
I saw this question in the chat, but I also have it
Mhm.
here. Secondary reward.
Oh, okay, so I just put up a video just a couple of days ago about reward
Okay.
systems, because reward systems in the classroom, in our regular teaching are one thing, but reward systems for the hiring process are kind of different. Okay,
Okay.
in the hiring process, they want you to use something that is an extension of the class. Okay, so they want you to teach a new word with whatever reward you're doing. Okay, so I encourage my folks to do the lower level certification center, so it's the lesson on toys, and
Mhm.
so I can encourage them to use toys for the extension. Yay, good job, you get a race car. Zoom. Yeah, you get
Mhm.
a teddy bear, you get whatever, and make them say the word, and then if necessary use it in a sentence. If you don't have a complete sentence on that slide, use it in a sentence. But in my regular classes, I do have all of these, printed out rewards that I can do here. Honestly, now I use Google Slides.
Yeah.
Yeah, Google Slides for the win.
Mhm.
Okay,
When I
almost.
started doing the back-to-backs and trial
Mhm.
lessons and the rebooking feature,
Right.
that's when I learned about Google Slide. Yeah.
Yes.
Google
Yeah,
Slides.
I use Google Slides in almost every single class.
Mm.
I use those and absolutely love them. Find a Stars are my favorite. Yes, I love doing Find a Stars. My kids love doing Find a
I use
Stars.
these.
So, yep,
Yeah.
yeah. And I've got some that are printed, but most of my stuff I use the Google Slides with them.
Yeah. I do some, but I feel like a lot of people do because I
Hmm.
can see in the teacher. I like
Right.
when people write their
Yes.
what they use because then I make sure I don't use that one. So if
Hmm.
they say they used a Google Slide Find a Star, then I'll use
Hmm.
a paper one or something else. So
So I asked a student of mine this morning, what was his favorite book? And he finally told me Ultraman. Ultraman was
oh
his
yes.
favorite book. And so I'm going to put in a little note in his thing to get an Ultraman reward. And there's tons of
Mhm.
them in there. But to do
Really?
an Ultraman reward
I
thing.
tried to find
Yeah.
one.
Yes, there's tons of them in there. Do you know how to
Oh,
do the search on
yeah.
the Google the planner? Yeah. You go to the rewards tab
Right.
and then do it's a control F, and
Oh.
it'll bring up a box to search, and you can search everything, and it'll bring up all the stuff with Ultraman.
Oh, I'm
So
gonna have to try it.
yeah, yeah, I
Good.
had one the other day that was it was Ultraman takes care of a kitten. Can you guess what unit I was in? A kitten grows up to be a
Oh,
cat. Yeah, and
I did
Ultraman
that one
takes.
too yesterday.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I got one little guy going through that right now. So yeah,
Well,
fun.
we know you're a YouTuber. And guys, this is the last question before we get to yours. So we know you're a YouTuber. How long have you been on YouTube and how long does it take you to edit and video?
Well, I started making videos. I was frustrated not finding the answers that I wanted and not finding I would find little snippets of information here and there or wherever on videos, but not all of it all together. And that's kind of been my thing is I put it all the information. So my videos are stupid long. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't help it. I can't
I know.
help it. You just need to know all of this. So anyway, so my videos are long, and they have the multiple topics in it, so that you can put it all together there, and
Yeah.
it's more specifically for this whole phase goes through this of the thing. Anyway, whatever. So I was frustrated not being able to find that information when I was coming through the process, and so I started making videos probably 2 months or so into it, I started making videos, and that's when I had the idea to create my Facebook group. I do have 2 Facebook groups if you're interested in joining any of those. VIPKid Teachers Wanted, that is for people that are in the hiring process, and that has been my recruiting group. That's where most of my recruiting has come from. And then there's another group that was kind of an offshoot from that one. After they get hired, they go to VIPKid Teachers Hired, and those are both two different Facebook groups, but those are my groups. Please be sure and join those. And so VIPKid Teachers Hired is a great community of people that really support each other and encourage each other, answer questions. I don't put up with mess. Okay, I don't put up with rudeness. Okay, if you're rude, you're gone.
Nice.
Yeah, no, I'm just not going to do that. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to happen. Yeah. So anyway, so that has been the groups that I've done. As far as filming and editing, I'm trying to be on a better schedule of doing new videos every at least once a week, maybe twice a week. But there's a whole lot more to just hey, let me sit down and shoot this video right quick. You've got to prepare it, and exactly what am I going to say, and prepare the graphics for it, and then you shoot the video, and then you edit the video, and then you have to shoot the video again because you forgot to say this or that or the other, or somebody walks in and makes noise, or anyway. So it's a process, and it takes over 3 or 4 days to be able to do a video for that, and then you get it rendered, and I get it on my website. I have a website that I have all of my stuff on. It's hellopennydavis.com, and you can go check out that website as well. There is a section that is just for my referrals called the Hiring Bootcamp. Detailed information all the way through the process, that you got to be my referral to get into there. It's password protected. And then there's another section. There's another section that's for hired teachers that has all kind of from a teacher standpoint rather than from the company standpoint. This is the teacher standpoint. So it's got all kinds of information there for that. That may not be exactly up to date because I haven't updated it lately. And stuff, it's Tuesday, something changed. So or Thursday in this case. So anyway, so yeah.
Well, anyway. Patty, we'd love to have you come check out my Facebook group.
Oh, definitely. Which one is yours?
It's VIPKid Collaboration Station, unofficial.
Okay. Great. I will definitely look that one up.
My friends,
because that's what I need is another Facebook.
Well, you do need this one because my friends that are in the chat supporting us right now, we do a Zoom live on collaborating.
Good.
So we did a level 1, 2, 3.
That's
great. We go live every Monday.
That's great. Okay.
Yes. So
cool.
Okay. We
Okay.
are ready. Wow, this is like the most active chat.
Okay.
So let's
I've been peeking at some of those over there, just ignoring them for a little bit. So.
Oh, good. I think I've done pretty good. My friends in the chat are going to be surprised that I did not stay in here. So Candy wants to know, what is your favorite dino?
Oh, y'all, there's so many. I love them all. I do have Dino's sister, which I think is very fun. I had to order her off of Wish. But Pig Dino, I think, is the cutest one.
He is cute.
He is so cute. And I was at Georgia. They had some of those that they were giving away, and the teacher was like, "Oh, he's so cute." I said, "Take him out of the bag." And she took him out of the bag, and then I showed her how the hood comes off, and she was just amazed. So. Yes. Do you not know this?
No.
Yes, it's a hoodie. Yes, it's a hoodie that it comes. I just said that.
Oh,
yes. So Rat Dino and Dog Dino and all those. They have the little hoodie that comes off. Panda Dino.
Cute.
All that. So very fun.
I have the Santa one. Now I think Panda Dino is probably one of my students' favorites.
Oh, okay.
They all love Panda Dino.
Panda Dino is fun too. Yes.
So Teacher Kim asked, "What is one thing you wish you could go back and change about a class?"
Oh.
Let me tell you, Kim's got some doozies. She's got some good questions.
Okay, so one thing from today. Okay.
Okay.
One thing from today, oh, I said something about it a while ago. Bill just didn't want to participate, and was all he wanted to do was scribble, and all he wanted to do was take all the pictures and drag them off to the side and back and forth, and then he was mad because I turned the mouse off, and so he was leaving class, and this was a UA. And the kid, this is a UA. The kid doesn't know his material anyway. So I think there were times that I was wishing I was a little bit more patient with him, which is odd because that's one of the tags that parents give me most of the time, is that I'm patient.
Yeah.
And I can deal with these little
boogers.
These little boogers that just, they don't want to do anything in class. And they're really distracted. You can usually deal with it and bring them back in and draw them back in. I can usually do that. That today was not the day for that. So
we all have our days.
Yeah, so it was not the day for that. And poor Bilgas just got stuck in the middle of that one. So there are times when I wish I had more. I'm not the most patient person in the world, and so it amazes me when they mark me as patient. And my kids are like, really? They marked you as patient?
I have the patient tag too.
Yes. I think if you're patient, they give you all of the little butthead kits. All the little challenging kids.
We talked about that the other day in our collaboration.
Hey, it's the online teacher dude.
Hey,
Tim. What's up?
So, what is your greatest classroom success?
Oh, those aha moments.
Yes.
When they get it, when they finally get it, and you see the light bulb come on, and I hate to just keep talking about this morning, but this morning I had a student, Mia. I've only taught her twice, but we were doing this, that, these, those, and she kept playing with this carrot. She had this toy carrot. I thought it was like a microphone. Well, it was a pen. And so when we got to when we were doing this and that, I said, this is a pen. And she goes, oh, and she holds up her carrot. This is a pen. I was like, oh, this is a carrot pen. And, and I said, and that is, and seeing her understand. And then I said, this is a carrot. And then I pointed to hers. That is, and for her to understand, I was talking about the difference between something that was close to me and far away from me. She finally, I saw the light bulb come on, and I saw her get that, and it was really fun to see that, and to see when they've struggled really hard. I had a student the other day that he's in that dreaded unit in Unit 4 of the culture. Or level 4, a sculptor makes sculptures. Oh God. Anyway, and he struggles with pronunciation anyway, and he got it. And he was so proud of himself. And I saw how good, and we made a big deal of it. So those moments when they finally challenge themselves and then step up to it, those are really, really neat moments.
So when I went to a workshop, Shannon Mabry did the whole this, and she whistled and that, and now I whistle to teach them.
Oh, I hadn't thought about whistling. Shannon's great. I've met Shannon several times. She's so much fun. So, yeah. So
what is something you wish you had known when you started? Are you down the bottom? I'm way at the top still.
Oh, Tim is talking about getting booted off of Facebook. Yes, I've been in Facebook jail many times.
Have you really?
Yes. Yes, I have learned you just cannot send too many Facebook messages. You do not try to do a group message, even within your group or to an event to the people that don't do that. Don't try to do that, especially with other links in it. They don't like that. You get put in Facebook jail. That's why my husband,
another great tip.
That's right. That's why my husband and my son are both admins in my Facebook group. So
there you go, Tim. Yes. You need an admin to help you out.
There you go. That's it. So, okay. What was the question? I'm sorry.
What is something you wish you had known when you started?
Oh, this is something that I get a lot from my new teachers, asking about, where can we see everything that they know? Where can we see, kind of a scope and sequence, from the
Yeah.
curriculum standpoint. Where can we see those things that we know, and to figure out what they know when, and when do they learn possessive pronouns? When do they learn all the pronouns? When do they learn verb conjugations? When do we start teaching past tense and future tense, and things like that? And that's of course something that you really can't understand it until you've taught
Yeah.
500, 1,000. Yeah. And even still, I'm seeing how it all links together and becomes this continuing curriculum. And you really can't have a feeling for that until you've taught a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So understanding how that would come together would have been very helpful to be able to see a little bit more about, okay, we're not teaching anything with future tense or past tense until they get to the end of level 4. Just don't even touch it yet. So helping them understand that. And then, I was a music major. I didn't know all these English terms. What the heck is a gerund? I didn't know what a gerund was. Okay.
I called it gerund.
Yeah, there you go. Gerund.
Lucy West taught me how to say gerund on my
yes.
mentor one-on-one call.
Yes. Yep. And I didn't know what that was. And then something in the level 7 came up not too long ago. And I was like, what is this? And it was, now I can't even remember the name of it. Something participle, something. I don't know. Anyway, but it was using the polite term. I have taken, or anyway. Yeah. So some of those things, I wish I had known more of those terms with that, but I think having an overall understanding of the curriculum and the levels would have been a little bit better. But understanding some of the why behind how we learn language has been good. And as I have taught how to get hired and taught this VIPKid teaching style over and over and over again to all my new recruits, it has really helped me understand the focus of those introduce slides, practice slides, the importance of that repetition and all that has been kind of drilled into me now. So
Good.
Okay.
I think we answered Candy. Yes. Penny likes props and has a lot of them.
Penny has way too many props. Okay.
I think you answered your secondary reward.
Yes, Candy, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Oh, Danny is listening from her cell phone. Thanks, Danny. Penny, please join our Facebook group, VIPKid YouTubers. Oh, that group has been amazing.
I haven't seen that one. Okay.
It has been a very positive space for anybody that does YouTube. We post each other's YouTube videos. We post our own. Yeah, it's great.
Tim, they seriously removed you completely?
Yeah, they did.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I saw that you requested to join the affiliate group the other day, but didn't realize it was a whole new profile.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, permanently disabled this.
Permanently. That's ridiculous.
Candy said a family that prays together stays together.
Absolutely. That is that right after Christmas, when I had been teaching during that 6 o'clock time while the kids were out for Christmas, and when I came back, I had forgotten to close that slot, and so I taught right through that breakfast time for about the first week, and I saw our whole family just didn't work together. We were fighting and fussing at each other because we weren't having that time together each morning, because we work weird schedules and we don't see each other much. Okay. Right now my husband is driving for Uber a lot. Yes, he's an evangelist, but he's also, we got to pay bills too. So he's driving for Uber. So he's out in the evenings a lot. I'm doing coaching sessions. My son works a job at a little grocery store at the Piggly Wiggly. He works at the Piggly Wiggly. So he's out in the evening. So we had to have that time as a family. And we found the only time we could do that was at breakfast. And so that's very sacred to us now. So
well, that's great.
Yeah, cool.
I saw my first Piggly Wiggly.
Oh yes, well we love the pig now.
That's funny.
We love the pig. It's a great store.
I just moved back to the States. I've been overseas for 17 years, so I had never seen a Piggly Wiggly. I thought it was just a movie thing.
No, it is definitely real. It is definitely real. So yes, we have a Piggly Wiggly, Kim.
Funny.
So,
Evelyn, She answered the funny moment. Kim, she talked about China. Kelly said she didn't teach in the Bahamas.
Oh, good. Good. Yes.
Penny, what do you wear to work? Orange or whatever?
I usually do, and this is a question I get a lot. Okay, I usually do wear orange because I don't want to think at 4:30.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I get up, I throw my t-shirt or a hoodie or jacket on and teach with my pajama pants and that's how I teach, but yeah, I do wear orange or a VIPKid something,
Yeah.
but I do that just because I don't want to have to think. So
Yeah. It's easy. I lay it out.
find clean clothes. No.
Yeah.
So
I lay it out the night before.
yeah, and since I don't go to another job afterwards, that works for me. So that may
Yeah.
not work for everyone else. So
Me too.
yeah.
Evelyn, super special that your family devotions at breakfast.
Mm.
Yes, Candy, I knocked on wood. I don't know if you can realize it, but I knocked on wood for us when we were talking. Penny, that is brilliant. Protect yourself. CYA.
Yes, definitely. Yes, you have to cover yourself. When it comes to working with VIPKid, you got to cover yourself there. Make sure that you protect yourself with those kind of bookings and stuff. So,
Hello, Amanda L. Thanks for joining us. I'm sorry I
yeah.
haven't said hello to everybody.
Uh-huh.
So glad you guys are here. Hi, Amanda Panda. I feel sorry for everyone on the new tier system.
Yeah, it is frustrating and honestly here recently, every new teacher's been getting $750 base pay.
Mine got 740 and she's a
Yeah.
B&M teacher.
Yeah.
Or 730.
Most everyone that I have seen lately has been in the past 2 weeks or so has been $750. It was getting up to $780, maybe $8, but here the past 2 weeks everybody's getting $750.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Penny, I like your headphones. Which ones do you use?
Let me show you these. These are the most comfortable. Okay. It is. Does it say it there? Okay. All right. This is a
Sure.
I don't know if you can see it or not, but the brand is Corsair, Coarseair, and I got them from Best Buy. Had to order them online to get the one with the USB connection. They're gaming headphones, so they go around your ear. See, they go around
nice.
not on your ear, so that it's more comfortable. Okay, so since it goes around your, I had some that laid on my ear and my ears hurt. When you're wearing these for hours on end, it hurts. So this one has been really good. But if you look at any of the gaming headphones, those are really good ones to get. Okay, so gaming and I've had this one. I've gone through 3 or 4 pair. Okay, tripped over some. Anyway, but I've gone through 3 or 4 pair, but this one I've had these for over a year and they are working great.
Yeah, I rolled over mine with a chair.
Yep, been there, done that.
Kelly said they were smart to not give the system to veteran teachers though. Yeah, I agree, Kelly.
Yeah, well, yet.
Candy,
let me just say, I have a feeling, and nothing has been confirmed. Please do not take me to the bank on this one, okay? I have a feeling we will be put onto the tier system eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not saying, but I have a feeling.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that's my thoughts, okay? That's my 2 cents worth. So.
There's a new thing coming down from the Ministry of China too that I got a message on this morning, but I don't want to spread a rumor. So.
Yeah, I saw a posting that I think that somebody made.
Same group.
Was that you?
Yeah.
Was that same? Yeah.
I didn't make it
there.
but
okay,
yeah,
it
was in our group.
Okay.
In the Nancy Taylor group. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a posting about that too. So we won't start rumors there.
We're not gonna go there yet, but
yeah.
So. They can't yell at us. They're in the chat. They can try, but. Okay, let's see. Right, Candy.
I do see a question from Danny. How many referrals do you get a month? Not enough. So seriously, some months it's 5, some months it's 10 or 15. It just kind of depends on how active I've been on YouTube. They're my best month was like 20, 25, something like that. But that was 2 years ago. But nowadays I'm running about 10 a month, 10 to 15 a month. So, which is great, and I'm thankful for those. But I really need to get it back to where it was up there. So I'm working on that. So
good. Oh, hey, Mindy. Thanks for joining us and thanks for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Oh, Candy wants to meet Eric too. Hey, Janie.
I couldn't find the picture of Eric. I still need to find that picture. Let me find that picture of Eric. So
Let's see. I'm going live tomorrow. Oh, yes, Kelly, thanks. And did you end up telling us a time or do we not know yet? Oh, did I miss it again? Poor Kelly. Oh, thanks, Evelyn. She said thumbs up the live, y'all. Can I say y'all even though I'm from Boston?
you can say y'all.
How did
Anybody
it come
can
out?
say
Did I say it
y'all.
okay?
Anybody can say y'all. So, all right, I'm trying to get my picture up here to show you the. Okay, nope.
Good.
That okay.
Danny said, strange, all my subscriptions are gone. I'm noticing I'm not subscribed to anyone.
Uh-oh.
YouTube jail.
Uh-huh. All right, there's my picture of me and Eric.
Oh,
There
yes.
we are leaning up against a wall in the Forbidden City. So
Nice. He is so
me and
much
Eric.
fun.
He is an absolute hoot. So and let's see, is it gonna switch out pictures here? No, I don't think it's gonna switch pictures. Anyway, but that you can see there's me and Eric, so lots of fun. And it was
That's
funny
great.
as we're there right in front of us. I'm not going to show the picture of here, but right in front of us there in the Forbidden City was a big iron vat, and all of the teachers we were all like, "Oh look, it's a vat!" And we started doing this Simaguang, and Eric and Kevin were looking at us like, "What?" I'm like, "Do you not know about a vat?" And they're like, no. And so we had to tell them the story, and they're like,
funny.
oh, okay. They didn't get it. They didn't get it at all. So
Kim,
it's a vat.
Kim loves Google Slides too. Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Those work. Those were the first 2 Facebook groups she found. Hello, Ellen. Penny, your videos were very helpful when I was preparing my demos.
Oh, thanks. I'm so glad they helped.
Let's see. All the animals' hoods come off. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yes, amazing.
Yes. Oh, Tim, what did you miss? A lot. Penny's been awesome. We've gotten all kinds of tips and
all sorts of fun stuff. So I think Tim has stepped out, but that's fine.
Oh,
Tim,
that's fine.
he did say that yeah, he's seeing the same thing. Everyone's at 750, even redoing twice, 3 times with new accounts, and still 750.
Oh, hey, Giselle.
And he said here, Penny's real. I don't know how to be anything but real. I can't put on a show. I can't. Yeah, that's just not me. So
I always talk about the friends that are closest to me are real. Like I always say I get along with like nurses because they tell you like it is. Yeah. I don't realize when somebody's upset with me because I just think, yay, everybody likes me. Everything's good.
Yeah, everyone's, yeah, sure.
So, if somebody doesn't tell me, then I just don't know. I'm so bad.
Too bad. Okay.
If you have any more questions, please put them in the chat. Danny said, I love learning things from VIPKid, especially upper levels. Oh, where do you see yourself long term? Oh, that was my famous
you did have that question on before. I never did. I don't see I really don't see moving beyond doing anything besides VIPKid, but who knows what future has as far, with ministry and with YouTube, all that. I've found that for some reason people listen to me, so now I keep going, okay, what else could I make YouTube's about videos about? But I know that that we're learning a lot in this coaching class with Nancy about finding other areas and other streams of income, because I mean, let's face it, income is important. So what might be some of those other streams of income there? So who knows? But right now it's just plugging away with VIPKid. So hopefully, I hope I see them going for a long time in the future and being a part of that as the company continues to expand to more and more students and more teachers. They're always going to need more countries. More countries, hopefully. Yes. And that's something that we really talked to them about while we were in China and asked about that. And they were like, it's not just a matter of translating everything into a new language and opening shop there, but they've got to have people in country that speak their language and they also speak English and that also speak Mandarin. to be able to, so to find people that are able to do all of that has really kind of surprised me. And you guys, and this is something that Shannon and some of the others that have been to China have confirmed. You would be surprised, the firemen and LPs and all that we met while we were there, probably level 3, level 4 English level. Okay, they do not speak English very well. Everything that they are typing back and forth to you, they are typing in Mandarin, and it is being automatically translated. Okay, so don't, if you're having a communication breakdown, that's why. Okay, because most of them do not speak English very well. Okay, so take that with a grain of salt.
Interesting. Because in Japan and Germany, when I lived in both of those places, English is huge over there.
Right.
Most of them have learned at some point.
Yeah.
Let's see. The mic seems good on that headset.
Oh, I hope so, because I use it every single day. So.
What is it, Tim? She said it was Corsair.
Corsair. And let me type it in here. I don't know the model number, but it's a Corsair. Actually, I have, let me find it. I have on my website, I've got a link to it. It's an Amazon link.
Oh, there you go. I see it on there.
Yeah.
Kelly, I don't know why you weren't a moderator, but I just added you. Kelly said she is going live tomorrow, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. So let's check hers out. And candy. I wonder about the people who they invited to teach on the Korea platform. Yeah.
I haven't heard anything more about that.
What's that?
I have not heard anything else about the ones that were doing the only Korea. I have not heard anything more about that, and who's teaching it, and are they getting bookings and all that stuff. I haven't heard anything on that, so I don't know if anyone else has, but
right.
Yeah.
Okay, Penny, I have to dispel. So guys, this is just a rumor, and I don't really want to do hearsay on here, but they're all asking about it. This is just a rumor, so I'm gonna put my disclaimer out there. And it was through another company. Someone that works for another company messaged me, just give me a heads up that it might be coming down because it came from the Ministry of China, and that it is candy, and that it is what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, it's talking about extensions and making classes too difficult. Really, that's all the gist that we got, was that we can't make it.
From what I read of it, it was that we can't add anything to the curriculum, as in extra, I guess, like the way it read was extra assignments or pulling things in that are not part of the curriculum. So extension is fine. Free.
Oh, well, that was different than what I read then. See, we don't even know here. We read two different things.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, that's what I read. What was yours? What was yours? What you read about? See, I don't even.
Okay, I've got it right here. It was basically the Ministry of China, the Ministry of Education is investigating extended content in online courses. Teachers are not allowed to teach any extended contents or knowledge that are harder than the courseware that the student is currently studying.
Okay. So exactly.
Goes on to say teaching aids and assistant materials are still permitted.
Which is just, I don't understand exactly what they mean by that, but
Anyway. So we'll have to just wait and see, I guess. So
yeah. Okay. So I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. So Tim said the Korea program bombed. I know a couple of guys that went over to it and it was a fail. Oh, so sad.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well.
Okay. Well, I tried to put the link up here for
Oh, are you doing it in the chat or
for Amazon? Yeah, in the chat.
Okay.
But it was too long. Hang on, let me just find.
Are you adding an affiliate link?
it was an affiliate link. Let me just put it the page on my website, because I've got some stuff like that on my website. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Yeah, so Danny, I talk about things off the lesson as well, just as a part of extension. I don't think that's what they were referring to. I think it's talking about maybe like giving them extra assignments, or yeah, I don't know. I think it's one of those
we
things
were already
wait and see.
told no homework.
No homework. Yeah, go.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be. That's why it's called enrichment. It's not all homework anymore.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So that's really all that we know, or don't know, really.
So we don't know.
We don't know.
We
but,
don't know.
just keep an eye out for something new. You know what? Tuesdays. We'll just check back every Tuesday.
There you go. Okay. All right. So.
Okay, guys.
Okay. So before we leave, we got to give a few more birthday candles to Kasie.
Yay!
Yay! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kasie. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
Thank you. So, do you want to tell us your what you think qualities of a good teacher, and then your favorite professional developments before you go?
Oh, let's see. Qualities of a good teacher. You got to listen. One of the biggest things that I get tags for a lot is corrections, pronunciation corrections, and grammar corrections. And this is something that I really drill into my recruits. This is 90% of why those parents are paying for VIPKid lessons, is they want us to correct their students. They had the opportunity. They took English in school, and they learned in a group of 30, 40, 50 kids. They never got a chance to, for the most part, they never got a chance to sit down one-on-one with an English-speaking person, for that person to correct their grammar, their pronunciation, their English, whatever. And that's why we get, parents that are insisting. I saw somebody posting the other day about parents that are insisting that it's this and that, not this and that. Okay, because the parent learned it wrong, and they don't trust this native English speaker to teach their child the right thing. But this is the biggest thing they want, is they want us to correct them. So you've got to listen carefully, and don't be afraid to correct them. They need those corrections. Okay. Mm-hmm. So make those corrections, and have fun. Yeah. This is extra. Okay, this is real extra. They have enough pressure on them in school every day. That's enough for them. Let's make VIPKid classes fun for them. Yes. And pressure relief. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, we give grades to it and all that stuff, but make it fun. Don't make it where they dread coming to VIPKid class. We want them to look forward to doing that. We look forward to coming to class and having fun with Teacher Penny, because she's fun, and hey, I learned some English. Wow. Dude,
right. You want the parents to know they learned, but not necessarily the kid.
That's right. Yeah, for the kid, it's just fun. It's just part of it. So okay. Good. So anyway, so that's my top tips for teaching. Have fun, correct them, in there, and repeat. They really need that repetition. Yeah. They need that drilling into them. So what was the other part of that question?
Thanks, Tim. Good night.
Good night, Tim. Tim's on the other side of the world. It's also nap time for me too, because because
I've kept you here for a long time. Oh, so the last question is, what is your favorite professional development or resource?
Well, right now, I think it's important for us to keep learning. To keep getting better at this. Without for any job, you expect to have to keep learning. So do something like taking an ESL, a TESOL certification, an outside TESOL certification, or start learning some English on your own, or some Mandarin on your own. The kids will be highly impressed if you can say anything in Mandarin. One of my kids, for some reason, the name for the rice dumplings that they have at the Dragon Boat Festival. It's Zongzi. And I don't know why, but that one word has stuck with me, and I've been able to remember that. And my student was just shocked that I do that. And I can say Happy Chinese New Year, Xin Yong Kuai Le. I know a few words in Mandarin, even after being in China for 8 days. And I know a few words in China in Mandarin. And so try to learn that. If you look on my website, underneath, it's got some continuing education courses under there, and there's a one for Yo-Yo Chinese. Okay, and it's a great online program, video-based program. So learn something new, but then read. Okay, read. There are some great books out there that I highly recommend. I am reading through one right now called Little Soldiers. Have you read that book?
No, Cindy Bennett was telling us about it.
Yeah, Little Soldiers. It's a lady. She is Chinese, ethnic Chinese, but grew up here in America. She grew up in Houston, and her husband is American, but they now live in Shanghai. And it's their experience putting their son into Chinese school. And so getting a little bit better idea of what that Chinese school system is like, and has been really eye-opening for that one. But then I've got a couple of other books that I want to read that I bought but I haven't had time to read yet. But the one by Zach Diekwald, I think is his name. He's been a speaker at Journey. He talks about young China. That talks about how China has changed so radically in the last 20 to 30 years. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Danny, I knew you were gonna love that she was mentioning learning some Mandarin.
Yes, Lao Shu is for teacher. Yes, I have shirts that say Lao Shu, and it was wild while we were in China. They were coming up to us, especially if we had VIPKid shirts on. People were coming up there. Oh, VIPKid! We're like, yes, we are Lao Shu. And they go, oh, Lao Shu, VIPKid. That was as much as we said to each other, but they understood that. So
cute.
A lot of fun.
Danny said good speaking tones. Is that a book?
Yeah, I don't know if it's a book or not, but the speaking tones that's a part of the Mandarin, because they have the 4 different tones. If you're familiar with that at all, there's the high tone, which is the first one, that's up here, and then the rising tone, and then the low tone, and then down, so that high tone, rising tone, falling tone, low tone, those can all be different words. Ba, 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 ba. All 4 of those can be different words. And so that's why it's important for us to understand when we say ball, it's the same word. Okay. They don't understand that, because for them, ball, that would be 3 different words.
Right.
So that's why it's important for us to understand a little bit about Mandarin to be able to do it, to help them understand that, and to help them pronounce it correctly. So,
great. Another great tip.
Penny has good tones. Oh, thank you.
My cup says
Lao Shu.
Lao Shu in Chinese characters, and the kids love it. Oh, that's cute.
Yes, Lao Shu is for teacher.
Evelyn's going live, so after we say goodbye, everybody, we can head over to Evelyn.
All right, well, it's nap time for me, y'all. So.
Paula, I love Little Soldiers. Good.
Yeah.
And
well, thank you so much for inviting me, Kasie. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.
So, all right, thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you, Penny. I'll be shout out.
Okay, I'm gonna put this on my page as well, my YouTube channel as well.
Yes, so I'll send it to you. It takes about an hour from Zoom, I think, usually for the hour-long one.
No problem. So, okay.
All right.
Thanks so much, Kasie. All right, do your shout-outs. Bye, y'all.
Okay, really quick, everybody. I just want to let you know that we want to shout out Kelly's live for tomorrow. She already told us she's going live at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Cindy's goal is 200 subscribers, so head on over to Cindy Bennett's YouTube channel and help her get to 200. And Evelyn's goal is to get to 700. So head on over to Evelyn's YouTube when we watch her live and subscribe so that we can get her to 700. Okay, everybody, I can't believe you've all still stayed here. I am so thankful. Thanks for encouraging me, supporting me, and I'll see you on Evelyn's channel. Thanks, everybody. Happy teaching. Have a great day. Bye.